everyone, my name is Lucas. Today I want to talk to you about James and the Giant Peach. In the long run, it was far nastier for James than it was for them. Their trouble were all over in a jiffy. They were dead and gone in 35 seconds flat. I chose this scene because it's so sad. Sponge, come here at once and look at this. It's a peach. A what? A peach. Right up there on the highest branch. Can't you see? I chose the scene because Sponge's eyes were a bit wrong. James stopped and stared at the speakers, his face white with horror. He started to stand up, but his knees were shaking so much he had to sit down again on the floor. I chose the scene because James was really scared, like seeing a ghost. A few minutes later, Mrs. Spider had made the first bed. It was hanging from the ceiling, suspended by a rope of thread at either end, so that actually it looked more like a hammock than a bed. I chose this scene because I wished to have Mrs. Spider to make the TV. There was a crunch and there was silence. The peach rolled on, and behind it, and Sponge and Spiker lying on the grass as flat and thin and lifeless as a couple of paper dolls cut out of picture book. I chose this scene because, as I said before, I don't like both ends. Look! Cried the centipede just as they were finishing their meal. Look at the funny thin black thing gliding through the water over there. I chose the scene because I like the funny thin black thing, the shark fin. Look, cried the centipede just as they were finishing their meal. Look at the funny thin black thing gliding through the water over there. They were swung round to look. There are two of them, said Mrs. Spider. I like this scene because it is exciting. I like being excited. James didn't want the earthworm and the centipede to get into another argument. So he said quickly to Earthworm, "Tell me, do you play any kind of music?" "No, but I do something else, some of which are really quite extraordinary," the Earthworm said, brightening. I thought the scene was fun because I didn't know that the earthworm could do the other thing. "The paint is drying," he moaned. "It's going hot. I can't move my legs. I can't move anything." "You can't still move your mouth," the earthworm said, "and that is a great pity." James, bowed the centipede. I chose this scene because I don't like the centipede. This scene shows centipede being a difficult character, so I chose this scene. "Be quiet," said the centipede. "Mind your own business." "I like that, my dear earthworm. You're going to be in anyway, so what difference does it make whether it's shark or seagull?" I chose the scene because I like the earthworm, but when I thought I was reading the scene, I thought the earthworm will be eaten. It's not possible. It's incredible. It's unbelievable. Oh, I've always dreamed to going America, cried the centipede. I had a friend once who... The thing we've going to think about now is how on earth are we going to get down to earth? I chose the scene because I wondered how they would go down to earth like earthworm. This was actually the regular early morning passenger plane coming into New York from Chicago, and a seat went by. It slashed right through every single one of the silken string, and immediately the seagull broke away, the enormous peach having nothing to hold it up in the air any longer, went tumbling down toward the earth. I chose this scene because my dad is a pilot. I met a giant peach stuck on the top of the Empire State Building. James and his friends are peeking out from the giant peach and looking at the crowd below with police officers and firefighters. Oh, but it is not a peach being eaten. It is just being poked by the Empire State Building. Thank you for listening.